Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today is Easter Sunday as this video is being recorded, and I had the opportunity to finish work early, so I had this video written down and planned. So you're on my Easter Sunday walk, which is just down to the Aber Valley to the Nant Yr Aber, but we're going to make this into a little small hiking video, which we haven't had one of them since January, and now with the weather changing, spring, summer, autumn coming along, I think we should do more of these, as well as exploring and documentaries, etc, etc. So without further ado, I think we should enjoy this walk. Right, you can see down there is where I need to go, and I'm just going to walk up to it a little bit to show you. I'm not going to go down this way because I will hit the rocks, but this is where I'm trying to get down and walk along. I could cross down here, shell suit down there, but this is where I am going. I absolutely hate walking down little dirt paths if I gotta go downhill. As you can see, that's where I gotta go. I got nice shoes on and white socks, so... Oh my god, I'm nearly falling. I'll get back to you when I'm done the bottom. Right, I have made it to the bottom. So let's have a little look around what's by here now. It's quite nice, this little thing. It's like an old tunnel. Because where I've just come from is currently the Aber Valley cycleway, but it did used to be an old railway track which used to link the Universal Colliery, the Windsor Colliery, to the Rhymney Valley line and down to the Barry and the Docklands of Cardiff, Newport and all that, etc. But let's have a look by here now. So this is our little tunnel I'm telling you about. So this is where the river goes through and links into the Rhymney River eventually, I think, if I'm correct. Let's go down to pretty much where what looks like a shoreline, but a bit sandy right here actually. But see, there's a little tunnel way by here. We go over a little bit by here. Past the Last of Us looking fungal growth. This is the shore side of the river. Right, let's walk through these trees. Go back towards the river bank now. It's a nice little wooded area this is, I'm not gonna lie. It's just plonged in between the suburbs of the Caerphilly County area. There's a little stream by here actually, there's a little waterfall, as you can see, which joins into the Nant. Yeah, it's quite nice if you think about it. For just a little river, a minor stream, the water is very clear. It's got little sandbanks down by here. But let's have a look around a little bit more, because this is only the start of it to where I need to go. So we'll just carry on walking down the Nant a little bit more and then into Aber Valley. Alright, now I've joined back to the riverbank where this all started. You can see that's another very dodgy entrance back down to the river, and a little, let's say, dirt pond, possibly from the rainfall which we haven't had in a couple of days. But I continue to move forward. It's where the river starts looping At the moment there is literally no way for me to get over unless I just follow every twist, every bend I can and just get over it. I'm not gonna lie. A little bridge would be done nice by it. But we continue to move forward past our manhole. Alright, we continue to move forward through this little wooded area where the trees are now look like they're clearing a bit more, and I'm going back onto the riverbank. To expect so far what I saw, like, is quite nice down here. I'm not gonna lie, but this little hike will continue now down here. We're quite close to the roadside up there, little hill there. This is going down to the Aber stretch, so let's join back onto the river. There's your standard manhole covers, but by here it's a bit of a slow moving river. So I'm going to be going over it now. Just have a look right by here now. Let's get over it. There we are. Just dirty, smelly water. Looks like could potentially be a part of the drainage system, but it's mossed over. But there's something over there I want to show you though. This is like why I do these hiking videos. Just random little things. Looks like probably is a homeless thing, homeless sanctuary. It's burnt out, looks like the wind has destroyed it. So how they try to build fencing, but have a look at it now. Possibly go in there. See if it's safe enough though. Yeah, I'm in here. It is tiny. I can stand upright in it, as you can see, but it is burnt out wood. I'm not going to stay in here for long. And yeah, I don't feel safe in here, I'm not going to lie. This part by here, it's not really much to see apart from fallen and uprooted trees. So we are going to go a bit further in. It is quite a bit of a tree that stands out a little bit by here. Just randomly in the middle of the Nant, I'm not going to lie. So, I've got a stinging nettle attached to my shoe. That stings and I'm wearing shorts. But let's carry on through this. Here's this tree by here. It's been planted here. You can see by how it's been, like, the wood's been used forever. And amongst all these tall little woodland trees is this. It looks very exotic to be on its way to Aber Valley, but we continue to move forward. I know probably trees and all the type of content you would expect, but after all this is a hiking video. Alright, now I've joined back to the riverbank where this all started. You can see that's another very dodgy entrance back down to the river, and a little, let's say, dirt pond, possibly from the rainfall which we haven't had in a couple of days. But I continue to move forward. It's where the river starts looping. At the moment there is literally no way for me to get over unless I just follow every twist, every bend I can and just get over it. I'm not gonna lie. A little bridge would be done nice by it. But we continue to move forward past our manhole. This is where things can get difficult because I'm walking now on the side of the bank and you can see the rivers behind me. But we carry on. I think some flat bits are coming up soon. I only have to go like around the bend this river. What's that? Is that a... I'm not gonna lie, I think it's for a life buoy. thing over there. But I'll see you when I'm away from this little bendy bit. Oh god, man. This is actually a nightmare, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I don't think I can go any further. Alright, let's find a way over. Just probably gone to the most unbearable steam hills to get this far. And I think I found flatland at last. See, that's how far up from the river I am, just to get around it. A little picnic bench down there as well, which looks kind of cool. See a little silver thing behind that bit of tree? Picnic bench, here we are. See ya? Being on the other side of the river, make more sense, wouldn't it? Right, let's get under here and up onto this flat bank by here. I might have to leave here and go somewhere else and rejoin somewhere else. We haven't got that far yet, so we will have to see. Or I could get down to there and see how that looks. It looks a lot better down there. Right, let's figure out how to get there. Right, I have to leave the path, but I will be back on it soon. Trust me on this one. I'll show you now. I was down here, this is all like crap I have to go through. Just to get that down here now. Let's have a look. Well, I've kind of rejoined it. See where this takes me. Don't think it's going to take me anywhere. See the river down there? It's just trying to find somewhere where I can go back down to it. I know I can, but it's where is the question. Right, this video is back. It's back on. It is literally good fortune that I've come down and found this. I could easily went back and decided not to do this and just use what I got or not use it, but we're back on. Let's carry on and go back down to the riverfront. So that was a bit of a nightmare, wasn't it? To get where we are. It's a cycle path today, so we're getting close to where we want to be. This seems like a nice little area. So let's just carry on down until I get to the bottom now and have a look what's here. I can see something in the trees. It looks like a bridge. So I don't remember it being a bridge here before. So let's just go ahead and have a look, I would say. You can just have a look at this little bit of grass area. It's a bridge. That's cool. Looks like a little den by here. You see where the clearance by here. Someone's been burning stuff, so they've probably been camping down here, I would say. So let's just go, we'll cross that bridge actually in a minute. We'll cross to the other side where it looks less difficult to walk. If I cross, I might have to cross back in fairness. But we carry on. Don't look like the most stable bridge, but might have to do. Let's get over to it. So let's go back down to the front and have a look at this. Someone's made a little walkway by here. I'm going to show you this as well. This is quite cool. So someone's made a DIY bridge, and they have a little proper bridge by here. So let's go down to get over it. So let's cross this bridge together. Not gonna lie, I don't think it's the greatest bridge in the world. Let's have a look at this. There's a wheelbarrow. Looks like there's a piece in there, but let's take a step on it. Oh my days, I don't like this. Right, let's make her over. Run. I didn't like that. I didn't like that bridge at all. I didn't like that at all. At least I'm on a side where it's easy to get back up. But Jesus Christ, that bridge was horrible. We continue on something quite difficult, not as bad as the last one. But we're going to go up banks and all that to get to a more flatter part on the other side. So I'll see you on the other side. Honestly, this thing is probably a lot more stable than that. I swear to God, that's the worst bridge I think I've ever seen. It's like they got the pallets from B&Q and just went, yeah, you know what, I'll do. But it's nice, isn't it? Another mini waterfall by here. Goes back into the river. Well, I made it over the other side of the most difficult bit by here so far, and that was easier than what was just gone. If I'm struggling, I can always turn back and go up this way to the cycle path. But we don't do that here. We find ways on this channel to get to places, and we are back on the bank of the river again. So let's have a look. What more can this place show you? We are by here. Some more rocks, the banking. River's coming now towards, I feel like, the end of where we are going to be soon. It's been a nice little hiking video. It's a little man-made footbridge to get over the marshes. This is a little bit like road walking. Well, that's safer than the other bridge, even though it's more DIY. But yeah, let's have a look a bit further down the line. No fish so far though. A lot of like Carlsberg cans have been dumped in this river, but no fish. There is a little bit of an island here you can actually get onto, so I can possibly stand in the middle of the river. So let's have a look. It looks easier said than done, but this is it. I feel like we are coming to the end of by here, because I think we are getting closer to Aber Valley now. But it's just a nice little opening there. It's just a walk like this, a little hike like this is peaceful, because you don't know what's by side of a river. It does seem like nothing. Rivers, come on, it does. You suggest, oh, let's have a walk by the river. I think a lot of people look at you like, why would you do that? There's nothing there, you just see in water. But we saw a little hut. You'd probably enjoy me finding it difficult to walk over a path. So you don't know what's in front of you unless you go on these, because I didn't know what was in front of me at all. I didn't know that it was going to end like this, or not end like this, like carry on like this. So let's just walk a bit further on and see how far I can go before I have to basically go back onto the path. So let's carry on a bit further. So with this, it just feels very nostalgic. It feels like when going back to the days when my channel first started during the first lockdown, and going out and about, using the local area and using our exercise time, the 1 hour exercise time, just to get stuff done and just keep my head straight during a difficult time. Just nice to come back to it, and I got a very difficult tree to get under, so I will get back to you shortly. Well, this by here is very interesting. The way the trees have collapsed and the way people have placed things have created a mini dam. So you can see the water level is slightly higher, and then the waterfall brings it down. So this is a man-made dam out of just natural resources. So let's carry on a bit further and have a look what is on here, because I feel like the end is still nigh, but I think there is something else. It's caused a little stream to form by here as well to look at. And I generally think this part is just pretty to look at. This is where it's more of a stream than a fast moving river. I think this is a place to end the video here. I think it has been quite fun to get back up to that cycle path. But yeah, it's been an interesting watch, and I'm in sinking mud. I need to get off here quickly. Oop, crap. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below what you think of it for a start. And I know this is probably premature, but thank you for the response for my Aber van video. A lot of hard work went into it, and I do try and bring out the best content I possibly can. I will be exploring soon. I'll have more videos soon. I've got big ideas again, like I'm saying, constantly in every video. So if you do like the channel, please give it a subscribe, and let's push on. Haven't long ago hit 300 subs, so let's keep getting them up. Let's keep getting this channel out there. And until next time, I'll see you then and get out of this difficult bit.